just because it's a little easier, I feel. Um, okay. Microphone. There we go. That should work. Hello to everybody who's on my stream. Hello. Sorry, I'm sorry. We have been trying to. This has been kind of a pain to try and get this going, but I think we are good. I think we're set. I think we're ready to play. I hope that things work. Really do. Um, so we'll see. We'll see. Please work, please. I'm begging. I'm begging. Oh, because I really want to get out here and I want to build. I want to build with you guys. Yeah, I want to talk to you guys. I want to. Yeah. Perfect. No more input lag. Awesome. Okay. So let me turn this stuff down just a little bit. I'm just gonna turn down the master volume to like 25 or so. And then we are gonna just we'll get fancy graphics on. We'll turn VSync back on. Here, we're here, and everything's good. Everything's working. Perfect. Okay, yes. So for those of you who are new, um, this is my realm with my dad. We are building a city, and we have, um, bro. What are you talking about, David? Enderlin. What's Oh my goodness. Wow. That's insane, man. That's genuinely insane. That's the first EF5 in forever. Oh my goodness. Wow, dude. Well, that's some crazy shit. Holy shit, man. Well, that breaks the drought, I suppose. Um, damn. All right, well, that's crazy. Well, I it's been so long since Enderlin. I guess I forgot about it. But goddamn. Anyway, um, yes. So this is a realm that I have with my dad. We've done some builds. You guys can go and check out the previous streams to check out what I've built. I kind of gave a tour. Maybe before I start actually fully building, maybe I'll show you guys kind of. I'll show you guys what the newest build is on here. My dad has been playing a lot of Ghost of Yotei lately, and he built a kind of Japanese style inn, and it's very, very cool. It's very, 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 um, very detailed. It looks like something straight out of Ghost of Yote, Ghost of Tsushima. Very, very cool build. Um, and oh my gosh, that rain, hearing it on the roof sounds great. Um, yeah, there's these rooms here, and then oh my, I didn't even know that this was here. I suppose yeah, it's like a miniature hallway kind of thing here, which is awesome. Um, and yeah, so I took a look at this last night, and I thought that it was very interesting. Um, and so this is kind of the thing that we're trying to do on this realm is we're just trying to have these builds here and there that are just very very fitting for like a city, and we don't I guess necessarily have a theme. We were originally going with kind of a Roman theme, but now since we have this here, and then I'm going to be building a more industrial building over here. It looks like this copper's weathering, which I honestly don't mind. That's kind of cool. um, but yes, this is the place. um, this is the Curia. This is the colonnade, the temple of Jupiter and Juno, my little villa, or I guess it's pretty big, another villa, and then my dad's house, and there's a shack right there. And then over there, we've got an amphitheater. So we've got a ton of different styles here. And today, what I wanted to focus on, today, what I wanted to build was this industrial center. And you guys will see more what I mean. It's I guess it's a little difficult to explain right at this moment in time, but you guys will see what I mean by industrial center. If you can see down here, we have a thing that leads into a cave. And so what I was thinking was that this was gonna kind of be the I don't know, like the main building, and then we're gonna have going down into it like mine carts. It'll all be like systematic. It won't just be just a bunch of mine carts, like a bunch of rails just going all over the place. It will be very systematic. But for now, I'm building the main building, and I'm thinking of calling it the like the Flourishing Industries building or something like that. Something with a kind of elegant name, if that makes any sense. So we're going to be doing that. Um, so yeah, this is just kind of a place people can come through. If you guys, for those of you who have seen the first couple episodes of this, there's kind of I have kind of a process where things look very, very basic to start with, and then we get some more design on them. That was kind of the case with the Curia over here. Originally, it was just kind of like a box, and then we added on these kinds of accents on the side here, and the inside obviously is all furnished, decorated. This kind of the same with this. Um, so yeah, and then the colonnade. The colonnade was actually very easy to build, surprisingly. Didn't do anything to it since I was last on here, but as you can see, it's very open for shops. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked, but I just wanted to kind of show you guys what we're working on. So, but then when everything is said and done, things look a lot better. Um, yeah. What I was thinking of doing was kind of having this go um, kind of somewhat like a level kind of inward for the next level. So that way we can have a little more. Although, actually, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, which I guess is kind of coming up. I'm gonna get some stone brick stairs, and we can. Oh, I'm gonna have these kind of facing up, and then we'll run this around the whole kind of way here, and we'll do some texturing later on. Um, but wow, we've got 4 people on. Welcome to every single person who is watching, who's joined. Thank you for being here. Yes, yes. So this is kind of meant to just be kind of a relaxing, long play-ish style type thing. If anything is too loud, if the weather effects are too loud, the music is too loud, please, please, please let me know. And I will get that sorted, get that taken care of. But I enjoy doing this. And like I said earlier on, I don't know if I said this in this stream or the failed attempts at a couple a little earlier, but this kind of gives me an incentive to build. If I have you guys on here where I can kind of document the stuff with my damn it, David. I love you too. Um, this gives me motivation because I really do want to kind of have a finished product here. It's been I have tried many attempts in the past to build cities and all that stuff, but this is the first one that I'm really really kind of dedicated to seeing it through. And it helps that I'm building it with my dad, of course. But that being said, it just kind of is a goal of mine. If that makes sense. So we are going to run this around because I do want to have then um, like stairs that are facing the right way, and then we can mess with some textures and whatnot. I might actually bring this part up too, maybe. Sorry if I go kind of mute for a little while. When I build, I kind of get a little locked in. So yeah, so we have this. I am gonna bring this up one more. Still can't believe they classified that tornado as a EF5. That's crazy, man. That's weather history right there. It's been 12. I'm a history nut as well as a weather guy. I wanted to be a meteorologist when I was younger, and I love the weather. It's too much math, and I'm really bad at math. But history is now. Those winds are wow. That's insane. Okay, so we have this here. Hello, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Man, yeah, dude, those are crazy wind speeds and something that has not been seen since more, I guess. There we go. The rain has gone away. For those of you who just joined the stream, we are building on a creative city. Sorry for those of you who've already heard this spiel, but we are building. We are creating an industrial center. So this is the beginning stages of building the city, and hopefully over time we get more and more buildings in, and well, of course, I mean that's what's going to happen. But we get more buildings in, and things just we can kind of see this develop in real time, so to speak. Okay, well, that was weird. Glad to see. Glad to see. Hoping everybody's having a good day. It's where I'm at right now. I live in Iowa. Today was the first day below 70 in a hot minute, so um, very good to be able to get there. Hi, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. This week I'm taking a kind of a deloading week from the gym. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad I gave you an idea. Um, yes, this is a deloading week from the gym, and so I'm spending most of my time. I'm gonna be probably more active on these streams the next couple weeks. Just spending a lot of time, a lot of my time resting, a lot of my time eating. For those of you who do not know, which I'm guessing that's probably the vast majority of you, I'm very into lifting, very into bodybuilding. I've been lifting consistently for the last 2 years, over 2 years. And so that's kind of what I do when I'm not, studying or um, going to class or anything like that, or doing this. I am going to the gym and I take it very seriously, but we are at the point in the training where I've been going really, really hard for the last month or so. And so we're going to take a deload week. I'm probably going to hit the gym maybe one day and then take a rest and then hit it the day after and take a rest and then the day. So, we're going to be taking a lot of rest days the next couple weeks. So, I guess it's deload weeks. I don't know if I've been referring to it as just one week, but it will be a couple weeks. So it doesn't mean I'm stopping, but just some time to rest, some time to recuperate, recover, all that. Again, guys, I know this doesn't look like much now, but it will come together. And if it doesn't, then we can always start from scratch. It'll be tedious to tear down, but we do have a foundation, so we can always just build off of a foundation, um, which is hopefully what's going to happen here, is that just things come together seamlessly and they work. Okay, so that's actually coming together like I want it to. I was thinking about doing this, just having it kind of be. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, let's see what this looks like. Um, hmm. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? We'll cross this bridge when we get to it. We will have a ton of space to work with. So we'll do that when we get to that point. But I did want to kind of bring this up one more, and then we can add the kind of the flat roof, and then I'm going to add a dome kind of thing around it. So that should hopefully look really cool. And then we can start with We can either start with the inside, start kind of furnishing, putting decoration in, putting details, or we can get started with the kind of moving down into the mine, and then we can go. What do you guys think? Those of you who are watching right now, what sounds best? Should we just keep working with this building, what we got now, after we're done with the dome, or do you think that we should move down into the actual cave? It is totally up to you guys. If there's something that sounds better, please let me know. Please let me know. Okay. So maybe I'll move it up one more. We'll do that because I do want this to kind of be a taller, kind of a tall-ish kind of building. I know it's very, very big, but something that isn't super just stout, you know. Yes, there's quite a bit of engagement. It's okay. So I don't even need to. Thanks, David. Looks like we lost a few people. That's okay. It's all right. No big deal. I wish that YouTube gave me an accurate viewing of or an accurate kind of sense of my um, uh, viewing thing. Watching NHL, hell yeah, or playing NHL. Okay, I'll furnish the inside. We'll work on the inside. Oops. I'm going to take a look at this from the outside because I didn't see. Okay, yeah, that's actually what I was looking for. Hell yeah. Okay. Kind of the thing that I want with this world is kind of more open space. So if you guys can see, like with this villa, for example, we're just gonna kind of go back to some other builds. With this villa, for example, I have a lot of open space. The like pretty much the whole downstairs is open to the outside. The upstairs, not so much. But that's kind of the vibe that I'm going for here. Same with this. There's like an atrium in the middle. Um, Here, maybe not so much in the temple or in the curia, but like the colonnade, for example, it's pretty much all open. There's no, there's not a whole lot of walls. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm going for with this kind of stuff. Is just making it seem a little more. I want to see what this looks like because I am getting a little sidetracked. I think maybe if we do like that. We'll mess with it. Um, but I do think that maybe smaller is better, perchance. Okay. And you do want a few different levels to things, both horizontally and vertically. So if I can get it so that it's not completely symmetrical one way or the other, like symmetrical in one way, maybe not symmetrical in the other. That's kind of the what I'm looking for here. So maybe there will be places with vertical symmetry, places with horizontal, but I don't really want it to be both. I feel like that kind of makes things look a little better when you kind of have a variety of that kind of stuff. Um, But we'll see how things turn out. We will. This is kind of a work in progress for sure. And kind of my methods of filling in things is a little odd. I am like low key a little OCD, so I have these like very weird kind of ways that I like to fill things. You know what? I don't even know if OCD is the right term for that. I definitely have OCD when I play Minecraft with other people, specifically like survival, because I do like to kind of feel that achievement of the way that the way that things are built. Creative, not so much, especially with my dad. Him and I have similar building styles, similar spatial awareness, so to speak, I guess. So it's not so much a problem then, but I definitely have like a kind of a particular way to do things. Like, see, I didn't need to fill things in that way. It was just kind of like satisfying to me to do it that way. So I don't know. I don't know what that's called. I don't. Maybe it's just like a normal human thing, and I'm you know just want to be special. But um, yeah, that's kind of the way that I do this kind of stuff. Okay, there we go. So now, kind of what I want to do here is kind of create these pillars all around. If that makes any sense um, to you guys. Um, I don't want to get something wrong. A little nervous that I will get something wrong, but it's okay. I think we're doing good. Right, is that right? Okay, it looks like it. I think that yeah, I think that's good. Um, so now what we're oh shoot, lag spike. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bring these up like four. That way we have enough to place like stairs for the kind of the pillar aspect of it. Um, oh, a banger! A banger's on. I love C418, man. That man, he just got it, He just understood. It just made sense to him what kind of music belonged in this game. Has a negative connotation. He did what didn't need to be done and yet still made it just like absolutely amazing. Like this is a game about cubes. You know what I'm saying? Like this game really is not that like, I don't know, it's not that um I just feel like the music here is more complex than the game is, if that makes any sense. But not to say that it's bad. It's absolutely not bad. It's actually fucking incredible. So I have a lot of I owe a lot to C418 because This is like the soundtrack of like my childhood, you know? Um, and so, yes, just very beautiful music. Very, very good all around. This reminds me of Risk of Rain. It's like the last thing you, this is the last kind of boss fight looking kind of thing. See, do you guys see the vision? Is the vision making sense? Was for it to just kind of, look like this. Um, okay, what I want to do is I definitely want to um, have it kind of cover these things here. Oh shoot. What did I do wrong? Oh, I just, is that right? Hmm. Like if this were to go out, hmm. Okay. Okay, I think I get what I was trying to do now. Here we go. Right, right. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Sorry, this is a lot of me talking to myself as well, just trying to make sense of what I'm building here. But I just want it to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to be resting on the stairs, so to speak, because although what if I do? Oh shoot. I do want it to be resting on the stairs. I do. I've made my choice. I've made my choice. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and we'll start again. So like I do want it to cover that outermost edge there. And boy will it cover. Will it cover. See. So like yes, yes, okay. So that's yeah, that's what I wanted. Um, and of course we'll fix this as well. This will look a lot better um, when everything's said and done. Oh, this is very relaxing for me. I don't know about for you guys, but this is a very, very relaxing type ordeal for me. I'm having a very good time showing this to you guys. The world is a crazy place, but when you have these kind of moments of not so much solitude because I'm here with you guys, but it just makes things a little more bearable. If that makes any sense. Welcome to everybody who's joined the stream. Thank you for joining. We're building an industrial center right now, and I think it's coming along pretty nicely. There we go. All right, so it's kind of the base that we have here. And that, I'm just gonna see how this looks, and if it doesn't look good, we will redo it. It's just one wrap around of stairs. If it doesn't look good, it doesn't look good. Okay, I'm just gonna check it right now. Just see what we're looking at. See, I think that works. I think it genuinely works. So this is what we're gonna go for. We're just gonna bring this thing around, and yes, indeed. There's no need for an industrial center to look like this, but it's kind of fitting with the theme of maybe the grandiosity of what should just be a city, you know? Oops. There we go. Oh yeah, I like that. And then I think what we should do is also kind of have this maybe extend out one as well so that it doesn't look super awkward. Let's take a look. Yeah, that works. That works. Although it's making me wonder if this should be no. I have a vision. I have a vision. It will work. This will look good. This is all from memory too. I'm not basing this on any existing build. If there is a build out there that looks like this, it is pure coincidence. This I started this last night because I was like, you know what, we gotta have something for a mine. You know, we gotta have a citywide industrial center. And I thought, you know, why not make it just like this very like grandiose looking building? Almost kind of looks like a castle, but when I'm done with it, it'll look maybe a little more updated. Maybe not so much steampunk, but like just a little more modern than like a castle. Yeah. That doesn't make sense. Oops. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. And then I am thinking of kind of having this also um, be kind of have a staircase around it, but we'll deal with that towards the end. and just kind of add this extra layer around it. Um, that'll go like also kind of in between this area here. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Um, but it almost kind of makes me wonder if I should bring these pillars one forward. That would really kind of mess with a lot of the stuff that we have going on here, but I think that might be kind of the move. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring these pillars one forward. And we do have the space to do it. It does work this way. We just extend them out one, you know? And this here. I'm going to get rid of these slabs for now because there's just something that needs to be done with this structural integrity, you know? What do you guys think of the new Minecraft soundtrack kind of stuff that they have coming out? I personally think that it's very enjoyable. Did I bring that? Yeah, I did. The absence of stairs means I brought it out one, so I'm gonna stick with that. Oops, what? Oh no, we're good. Mini crisis averted. It was not even really. That was nowhere near a crisis level thing. I just broke a block accidentally. I just forgot which one of these blocks it was, whether it was a stair or a slab or just a block. Oops. What about Big X the plug? Okay, see, yeah, that's a lot better. And then we'll place the stairs around here. Oops. You know what? We kind of already we do kind of have a pillar in place, but I'm honestly thinking that maybe we can get rid of these stairs for now. For now, because I do have an idea now that we've kind of messed with the we kind of messed with the stuff here. We'll break these for now, and then they will be back. Trust me, they will be back. It's all about trial and error, guys. No, don't ban them. Don't ban people. People have got other stuff going on. It's okay. Can I ban? Oh, they did nothing wrong. All right, so now is where we put our pillars back, our posts back, and I am gonna actually just like I love water too. Water's dope. Zero sugar mug root beer. Yes, bro. Zen. Yes, I know. It's a hard truth to hear, but it's fire. It's fire, Davey. I'm telling you. There we go. All right, so now it's time to do some damage control. We're just going to put these in between all of these here. There we go. And you know what? Maybe we'll, yeah, you know what? We're gonna extend this out because yes, because that gets us back to kind of where we were before I did some rearranging here. There we go. There we go. All right, so now that we have this going on, and you know what? We can add another pillar too. In fact, I feel that we are it's like necessary to add another pillar. Look at that. And we just bring this around. And I think that's like, yeah, that's like perfectly in line too. So, yeah, so we can add that extra pillar and it looks nice. Hell yeah. So it looks like it does make it a little fatter, I'd say, but that's okay. That's okay because look doesn't matter. Okay. So I will need to actually extend these out, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. We were gonna have to do that anyway, so. I already had that. Okay. Wow. I am very proud of the way that this is turning out so far. This is a very, very cool building. And then like I said, I do want to have it so that this here also has just kind of a thing around it. Except I do not want it to be like that. We're gonna have it. Maybe you know what? Okay, don't do this to me. Come on, there we go. And then maybe you know what? Maybe we can have this go up to there. Just kind of have it do the same thing on this side, on the top. Perfect. Yeah. And then we can just bring this around. I'm just going to do it at this level here, and then we can always just extend it down with the bricks. Let's see how long this has been going for. I guess I can't see. 59 minutes. We've been streaming for an hour. Hell yeah. And I'm not saying that because I'm gonna stop soon or anything like that. Just it's crazy. I really like that. I really, really like that. Wow. Sorry, I'm geeking right now because I think but to see this kind of coming together exactly the way that I wanted it to, like I've always felt like that's a problem of mine is that I've always wanted to build things and then when I build them, they just don't turn out the way that I wanted to. And it's like, oh, I don't feel like I'm good at building. But this is turning out to be very, very, very much like what I wanted it to turn out to be. So for that, I am very happy. I'm very, very thankful for that. We're just gonna bring this stuff down too, because it makes it kind of more like a fortress, honestly. Which I know I said that's not something I wanted to do, but um, it is very wow. I'm very, very happy with this so far. And we've got a lot more to do, which is okay. That's not a bad thing. We could probably get it all furnished in this stream and kind of show you guys what the vision was. But next up, after I get done with this here, will be the dome. And if the dome doesn't end up working, well, we've got a solid foundation anyway. It's very yes, very interesting. That's fine. That's fine. Oh no! Wow! I very much like that. I very much like that. Okay. All right. So now here's where the the difficult. Oh, you know what? I was going to do this as well. And that works. That works. It does. Oh, I forgot the. Did I forget it up here too? No, I didn't. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Well, here's where the fun begins. And by fun, I mean probably going to make me end up blowing my brains out. But we are going to make a dome. And I'm not the greatest at making domes. But I feel like this will be good good practice. If that makes sense. No, I want it to be one more shallow. Okay, so we go up 3. No, you know what? That'll be good. That'll be good. We're gonna fill all this stuff in. Gotta remember not to round the corners. Cannot round corners. So we want sharp edges. Oh, I can't really tell if I rounded a corner or not, but it's okay. We'll figure it out, hopefully. Maybe next time I'll try streaming on TikTok as well as YouTube because I actually. Okay. So now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this up a level. Muscle spasm in my neck. What the hell? It's going crazy. Fuck. Fuck. Dog gone crazy. Throwback to Robert Ellis, man. Robert Ellis compilations. I hope that man is doing well. I really do. Sometimes I think about taking down my videos because I just feel bad, man. I didn't want to ridicule him or anything. I didn't want him to feel ridiculed, but um, I hope he's doing well. I think he got off YouTube, which is sad. I don't think it was because of anything that we did, hopefully, but I think that he had just kind of had it with his bass and yeah, man. So the dome is kind of coming together. It's kind of coming together. Yes. Hi, if you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. We're building a dome right now. We're gonna see just how well it comes together. I think it's working. Hopefully, we'll see. Minecraft is not the greatest for building circular things. I'll just say that, and I think that we all know why. I mean, it's not a secret per se, but okay. I have two more sides. It's all cubic, you know. Oops. So it's a little weird looking for now, but this is where the fun begins. Don't know what that was. So it is a little more blocky than I would have hoped, but I think that that will lead to kind of a very interesting dome design. And so I'm not really upset. I'm not super frustrated that that is kind of the way that it's going. Um, yeah, really not at all. It's very unique. So we're just gonna keep at it. We're just gonna keep going. Maybe we'll take it a couple more levels up, and then we'll um, just finally put a roof on this thing. Like I said, I'm just very not good with domes. It's very difficult for me, I've found, to make them. Um, so I'll take what I can get, and hopefully we'll have another build on this world that requires you to make a dome. I also do think that the shape of this circle is not exactly perfect like when I designed it. So that probably has something to do with it as well. I feel like if I had gotten maybe a better circular shape, maybe that we would have a little bit more success with this circular kind of dome. But I still like the way that it's coming along. I am not complaining. Maybe there will just be another chance to make a more circular dome and see how that turns out. So, but for now, this is working. This is working just fine. And I hope you guys are enjoying this. I like doing these streams here. We've been going for like an hour and a half, which is very, very good. Maybe a little less than that, but okay. It's just a little funny looking. It's just a little funny looking. So I say we go up maybe one more level, and then we just kind of have it flatten out. Oops. Oh, all right. Take a look at it from the ground. See, it still looks cool. It still looks cool. So we're gonna flatten it out now. I think it's time. After I'm done with this roof here, we'll take a look at it from the rest of the city and we'll see what it looks like. And then we'll come back and we'll furnish. And then I might leave the when it's done for sure. But it might just be one of those things that I do on stream, you know. I built both the Curia and the Basilica on stream. So here. All right, we'll head over here and we'll take a look at it from afar. Park ourselves on the roof right there. Oh, yes. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That's very, 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 very cool. I feel like I could honestly bring the roof up one more though. So maybe we'll do that just so it's not as stout, you know. Um, yeah, we'll bring it up one more, and then it shouldn't be too hard. And then you know what? I do have another idea. I'll just make it kind of flatten out a little easier. That is use slabs, because why not? But I'll just place them on here. That way we don't have a gap in the roof or anything. Check this again, and then if it needs it, I'll just put some slabs, but it might not. We never know. Hmm. Let's do some slabs, and then if it needs it again, we can always raise it up another level for slabs as well. It might be what we end up doing. That does round it off a little bit, doesn't it? So that might be what we do. Unless I wonder, you know what? Let's try this. We'll just try it on one side, and if it doesn't look good, we'll get rid of it. Oh, did I already fucking place that? That I think looks better. If I'm not, if I'm being real, I think that looks better. Looks like a better kind of dome shape. So we're gonna stick with that. And then yeah, okay. So this is just all about trial and error, guys. All about trial and error. And like I said, the dome shape is not great. It's really not, but it is okay. I'm not upset about it. I'm not tripping about it. Oops, how did I do that? Here's what we're gonna do. Everything at this level is gonna be destroyed. Everything at this level. Because it needs to like look decent, and it got to a point where it really didn't look decent anymore. So we're just going to get rid of everything at this level, and everything below can stay. But this level, and then you know what? We'll start anew. We'll start anew, and we'll get a more defined shape on this whole thing. And I'm thinking I might just go exclusively slabs, or not, maybe not exclusively slabs, but slabs and stairs. I think that I just made this a little too blocky, a little too boxy, a little bit. So we are going to just, shouldn't take too long. Should not take too long. I do that. I have those moments where I'm rocking with something and then I just look at it and I'm like, you know what? No, I I need to, we need to do something different. I would use a fill command, but I don't want to screw anything up. So we're just gonna do it by hand, do it manually, do it the way God intended. God intended us to play vanilla Minecraft. That's stupid. You know what? I am a little hungry, so going to, not sponsored, not sponsored in the slightest, but I am going to have a couple of these animal crackers, white fudge. They're very high in protein and very high in, they're not in protein, in calories, very high in calories. So if we're looking for a bulking chip, white fudge animal crackers, I'm telling you. Sorry if all you guys are hearing is clicking. No, maybe it doesn't even have to be a dome. I feel like when I make these domes, I just kind of screw everything up, you know. This is not the first time I failed a dome, and certainly won't be the last. But I feel like the structure is a little. I don't know. I don't know. Welcome to everybody watching the stream. If you are new, welcome in. Welcome in. I say that and then everyone leaves. I mean, white fudge animal crackers. Too good, bro. Too fucking good. I probably shouldn't eat too many of them because I still need to go and get dinner. Dude, chicken tacos sounds so fucking good right now. Holy shit. You should mail them to me, bro. No, I'm kidding. Those things would probably go bad. It's chicken. I could probably get chicken tacos, honestly, at the dining hall. All right. So it's hard to decide what I want to do instead of the dome because clearly, uh, sorry, I'm not sure what that comment says. I used to stream on Twitch, if that's what you're asking. I used to, but um, Twitch is a little is I don't know, it's a little difficult for me, I feel like. Okay. So for now, you know what we're gonna do? We will leave the roof. We will leave the roof, and um, let's focus on furnishing this bad boy. Well, now I don't even know what to furnish it with. Should we do torches or no? I feel like lights. I feel like a lantern challenging to get into this wide open space. Hmm. Brazilian Portuguese. Gotcha. Yes, I do not speak Brazilian Portuguese, unfortunately. Um, what if I had like something like this? You know, is this tough or no? I think that's kind of tough. Oh wait, no, that is like not even it. I'm good. I am good on that. Thank you for the offer though. I would not like to visit one of the favelas. I do appreciate the offer. I really do. Don't get it twisted. But I'm pretty content where I'm at. You know, I will. I plan on visiting Rio at some point in my life, because it is a very cool city. It is a very cool city, and it has a lot of history, a lot of culture. Um, but perhaps now is maybe not the time for that. Okay. So I actually have a plan here with what I kind of wanted to do in this in this in this area here. You go ahead, David. Go ahead. Um, and then can I grow one of these? See, that's what I wanted, except these things are like low key way too big. We're just gonna break this. There, there we go. Get rid of that super quick. Um, I also want to give. There we go. That way I can see in here, so I don't have to light it all up at the moment. What is this? This doesn't look like rooted dirt. Hmm. Well, I would rather not. Yeah, I would rather not. Um, is honestly a cherry blossom, and you guys know me. I love cherry blossoms. I love using them in this game. Um, oh yes. Oh, but that's huge though. Ah, so we gotta. Yeah, I'm not good at sculpting trees, so we're just gonna get rid of that. There we go. That random tick speed is dope. What's the problem with it though? I love that, man. That's so cool. Oh, David. I just don't like that it like goes up to the ceiling, you know? If it continues to do that, I'm gonna think that these things just are too high. Do one more. Ah, see, that's better, but it goes off in the wrong direction. Yeah, okay, we're gonna use a different tree. I love cherry blossoms, but they might be a little too big for what I have in mind. So instead, what we're gonna do is and I might regret this too, but we're gonna do a jungle. No, because we can't do a jungle sapling. Maybe we'll do an acacia. Let's see. Let's see what that looks like. That's not bad. I kind of want a different one. Like I kind of want one that fits my goals a little better here. Ooh, that's weird, but I like that. I do like that. Okay, so that works for me. And we can have a tree kind of in the middle here, just as some decoration. You know what I'm thinking for this? So I'm thinking of kind of making a stairway. Um, it'd be like kind of an enclosed stairway. Oh, it's raining. What do you know? And then you know what? Whew, okay. I think that this needs to be a new one. I like it. I really do like it, but it is kind of right in the way. So we're gonna try another one. That isn't bad, but for the kind of the idea that I have here, uh, you know what? For the idea I have here, this I actually think that I do have a fantastic idea for this. We'll see, because I've never tried this before, or maybe I have, but it's like, can dark oak grow just as one? Does it have to be? I'm gonna try this. Ah, see, it has to be four. Wish it didn't have to be. What about jungle? I wonder about jungle. So I guess I'm really bad at this. I'm really bad at knowing what does what, but we're gonna try jungle. which is what I was originally. Actually, you know what? I do want to see what the mangrove does. We're gonna do that first. Oh, hell no, hell no. Pale oak sapling. No, we're not gonna do that. And it gave me the most basic tree ever. Hmm. Ah, I suppose I could just always just build my own tree. Like I said, I'm really bad at that. So let's see what the pale oak looks like, because that, what that might represent industry. Does this need to be four as well? What do you know? I do like that though. I do like the way that that looks. Well, this has consumed up more of my time than I originally expected. So we're gonna try this again. And then the rest of this might just have to be for another day. See, that's just too big. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we've streamed for about an hour 45. How long? I suppose I can just check, but um yeah, we streamed for about 2 hours. So I'm gonna leave it here. And then I will either um I will either do some of this stuff off camera and try and come back with a better kind of design for this. Um, but if not, then I will leave it until the next stream. I might stream again later, but my roommate comes home and I don't wanna I don't wanna be disruptive to him. So if I don't stream later, I will probably stream tomorrow or the day after. So just keep that in mind, guys. It has been an absolute pleasure um, being on here today. And thank you guys for tuning in and watching the stream. And yeah, um, I think that's all I have. So thank you guys again, and I will see you guys in the next stream.